Hello, new tubers! And old tubers as well. And welcome back to Let's Play FF4, The After Years with me, BlueAnkylo. Anyway, last episode, assuming I've got these all in order, for some reason we might not, we should have... Oh no, stop. Content ID if I show too many of those videos. Last episode we finished Edge's Challenge Dungeon. It was probably a shorter episode because there wasn't a whole lot to do. And I showed you all of the cool stuff. So we have now completed 5 of the tales. We're getting closer to the big stuff near the end. Definitely getting closer to longer tales than just short ones. Although I can still go back to these, reload my save if I want to go fight some secret bosses. Well, not bosses. Secret enemies that drop random tales and stuff. I can do that for, I think, until I finish these 3, actually. I think eventually we're going to hit a tale that you load all of your previous finished, like, ending saves and import all of your characters from there. That's why we've been doing it carefully. Anyway, we're still a ways off from Cain and Edward. I don't know about Edward. But, Porum, you know, Porum's interesting, right? So, as the lunar whale sets off from the dragon's mouth toward the new moon, monsters suddenly pour out of the Devil's Road. Realizing the danger, the Elder of Mysidia orders Porum to visit Mount Ordeals and find the reclusive dragoon who once served Baron with pride. So this is Porum's tale and not Cain's, interestingly enough. But we have seen some of this via the other tales. I believe one of the ninjas watched Porum, the kid, whatever his name is, watched Porum climb Mount Ordeals and then magically disappear. When Palom maybe died, Porum was up there with Cain doing stuff. And I think at the end of Rydia's or something, you might have seen Porum as well. It's been a while. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to it, you know. So, I'm assuming this is back in the past when she was young. Yes, this is child Porum. I'm pretty sure in the first game, they were supposed to be, Palom and Porom, that is, 5 years old. They might look a little bigger, but I think they were actually supposed to be quite crazy young. I'm actually disappointed that now, you know, 15, 20 years later, whatever it is, they're not, like, high-level, amazing, ultimate cool guys and girls. And we now know that that's Leonora. We've seen this scene before, actually. I still love that thwack. The sound effect is great. And then the spin and the ow. Yeah, hurry up. So I guess that means Leonora is from Mysidia, maybe? If that was just outside of the Mysidia Tower? Interesting to think about. Yeah, how are you ever going to become like, sort of Mage Tella was? Like an old man who gets mad at his daughter for running off with spoony bards. Spell transcription? Aw, not again. I don't want to do homework. For how easy it seems to learn cross-disciplines of magic if we follow Leonora, I'm surprised Palom hasn't started learning white magic yet. Just the basics. If he wants to be a sage, I mean... Tella knew them all, basically. All the spells. He wasn't even level 50. Oh, we're playing as young Porum. Okay. I thought we'd be playing as adult Porum. Running like his life depended on it. Well, that's because we're coming to smack him. And we'll go up to 1. Battle speed 1 and 2. Sometimes it might be nice to go down to 2, just because things get a little hectic at low levels. But honestly, saving time is more important. Okay, so this is... Jeesh, is this even before the first game? I actually don't know. If what, his age of 6? Maybe it's a year after. Maybe it's like the interlude. Probably if he spent less time running away and hiding, he'd probably be a better mage. You keep calling him a genius. I'm not sure he's as great as you think he is. I mean, he has the capacity. He can learn all those black spells real quick. And he can be quite smart. But, I don't know, genius tier... He doesn't seem to do it on his own. He only does it when he's in combat with monsters all the time. I don't think that's how you're supposed to learn your magic. I think you're supposed to learn your magic from reading books and practice. Yeah, why don't you want to be like Tella? Is Tella still alive? If Tella's alive, we're pre-Final Fantasy IV. Okay, then show it. Oh, there's nothing left for him to learn at the tower. Well, I do wonder what they teach them, given how quickly these guys learned all their magic as soon as Cecil took them out of the town. Hold your tongue. Such a happy face with the rude language. Okay, so definitely after FF4. Do you still know all your spells? You haven't forgotten them yet? I mean, so what, are they 6? Maybe 7 now? Okay. You're gonna be the next sage. It kinda is. You just sort of grow up on you naturally. Time just causes you to grow. Oh, you mean it's actually Cecil who taught you all those spells? I guess he did team up with Tella for a while. That might have rubbed off some magical ability. Maybe, you know, in between battles, Tella showed him the scrolls for the better spells or something. Oh, forbidden to leave. Wow, it's gonna be hard to level up like that. When you truly understand the words I've spoken. I don't even remember the words you've spoken. I've totally forgotten. Alright. Luckily, this is Porum's tale and not Palom, so I don't need to remember this stuff. You got the goody-goody two-shoes and then the spoiled brat boy. No, we're a goody-goody. We don't want to leave the house. It's written on your face. Oh. The Elder seems like a pretty cool guy. Porum's Tale. The Vanished Lunar Whale. Didn't, Fusoya and Golbez take that and fly away at the end of FF4? I think. I'm pretty sure they took that to the moon at the end during the finale. Finally off on my quest to become a sage. Huh. Okay. It's not the worst idea. Visit Tella's homeland. Sure. Respect. I don't. I barely know what's going on. It's something granted? Well, depends on what game you're playing. A lot of them you just obtain it by leveling up or defeating a certain boss or finding the right crystal. Who grants the Sage title? The people of the world. So is there like an election for top Sage? Who votes the next Sage in? Well, it would help. Actually, you would at least be called a red mage. in Final Fantasy world if you had black and white magic. That goes without saying. You underestimate me. Sort of. He was actually pretty selfish in the first game. He was almost entirely focused on saving his daughter, even though she didn't want to be saved. Sure. Maybe he was a better sage in the early days. Power for the good of all mankind, especially his control of his daughter. Oh, at least decades. Come on, 23 years and 4 months. And 3 days. He settled in Kaipo. Must have met some pretty lady. It'll probably take longer for you. Ha ha! You are like 6 years old, or I guess it said a few years later, so let's say they're 10 now. Still not even in puberty, probably. This is going to be an odd tale if it's really all youngster Palom and Porom. It's just backstory more than anything, if that's how it is. It's because you cast Asuna to prevent motion sickness. Thanks. Convenient. Okay, we're playing as the youngsters. So I'm pretty sure in Final Fantasy IV we got them to like level mid-20s or 30 or so at least. They didn't go to the moon or anything, but I know we had all the era spells, and I'm pretty sure you had Bio and stuff like that. Maybe even Kiriga. But, in fact, I know you could have leveled up Palom enough to get Thundaga to fight Cagnazzo before they turned to stone, if you level grinded long enough. I know you could do that. That was around 40 or 50. But that took a lot of work. Anyway, let's, Kaipo should be this way. There it is. Maybe there's no battles anyway. Just don't get desert fever. I don't want to have to go deal with the antlions again. I just spent all those time resting on the ship. Saving up my energy for a Hadoken. Well, there's probably only one oasis, so it makes sense. Seems like a pretty relatable king, I guess. As much as I'm not a real huge Edward fan, he does seem like, if you were in real life to have a king, he might be the kind of king I wanted. Maybe. Yeah, make sure you don't come down with desert fever. Oh, please don't. Please don't. We've got a white mage in the party. That scares me. We could go with the bow and arrows, but I think the staffs and rods will boost their stats better for casting magic. Ooh, potion. Still can't go to Mist. The way I understand it is Baron and Evelyn and all that, and Damsine as well, they all spent a long time repairing all the damage from the first game, so. This is the friendly old lady that looked after Rosa. Yeah, that one. Now we've slept in the same bed that Rosa has. Creeps. Weirdos. Well, let's go see this, well, I mean, we'll talk to the girl first. Synchronized swimming? It's totally appropriate. Show me your moves. Offer your respects. Well, I'm sorry you used Meteor to kill Golbez when you didn't kill him, but you killed yourself, and then it turned out Golbez wasn't a bad guy anyway. Yeah, there you go. That's nicer than what I said. Especially Palom. He really needs the help. Guess it's been a while, hasn't it? I don't know if I should follow your protection of your daughter strategy or your being nice to the world strategy. Or your freaking out and trying to kill your daughter's eloped husband. Someday I'm going to be a sage. I'm going to be the king of the pirates. I mean, it's a good starting place for a voyage. Well, now you've learned something, Porum. She must have been a nice lady. We didn't really know. Wait, you had parents too? Did you? The kids weren't around for that phase of the first game, were they? They were like 4 or 5. Ooh. A woman who knew how to love more deeply than anyone else. Ooh la la! Porum! I guess she must be like 10 or 11. That romantic stuff is starting to hit hard. Alright, well, you know. We can buy some random junk. We could sleep. It's currently new moon. I seem to remember fighting some soldiers of Baron in there before. Leaving town, take lots of cold liquids. Bring lots of water. Stay away from the underground waterway. Never! That's probably exactly where we're gonna go. Because there's nothing like fun like walking through the underground cavern. Guess we could maybe buy some armor or something. Nah, we got good armor. A 10-legged beast. I thought it was 8-legged. The Octomama. Well, now that we've been told not to go there, we know where to go. We can't go south through Mist, so we gotta go north through this terrible dungeon. This dungeon's not as bad. It's way better than the sealed cave. Unless the encounter rate is truly terrifying. Alright, so I'm thinking level 1 maybe? Yeah. Just a simple thunder. Oh, lightning arrows and a crossbow? You don't say. I gotta move that around a little bit. I'll do it like that. Not that great. Well, 2 casts of fire is still cheaper than 1 cast of Fira. Actually, what kind of rod does he have? Ah, I could have just used that. I don't know how much damage it would have done. We'll give Porum the lightning arrows. Nothing down there. Chest down there. Not bad. Not quite enough, but... Okay, not nearly enough, I guess. There we go. Start learning those spells again. Oh yeah, we gotta fix that. There we go. A bit better. We'll just save the white magic for curing for the most part. Let's do it like this. Okay, that didn't do as much damage as I was thinking it would. Are they maybe weaker to ice? Definitely weak against ice compared to thunder. The bridge where Tella and Cecil met. Back when Cecil was all dark and stuff. He had the cool armor. I'm going to be a sage if you follow the path of Tella. Well, you're going to be dead if you follow it too far. I mean, you seriously need to start learning some white magic, buddy. You're wasting your days away not learning it. Just bragging about how awesome you are. What do you think? Thunder for these guys? Definitely thunder. Now the amoeba. Okay, not too hard. I was thinking sometimes those are difficult enemies to kill. Got protect. Protect's good. I mean, we don't need to use magic every time, but if we can kill an entire group with a level 1, like just a basic spell, rather than an era, I think it's pretty MP efficient, and it saves a little bit of time. Let's go check that waterfall out. Always worth a look. Don't think there's anything else. There's no more, like, you can't even get to the right side of that, so that's all we get. I didn't think there would be anything there. Pretty sure we've been everywhere on this floor. The wizard's hat, as always, adds to intellect, so you should see a increase in black magic damage. I could see the double crossbow working out quite well through here. If they both had just a bow-type weapon. Isn't this the next save spot? 243. No, still got a little bit further. I was thinking I wanted to get a level up before I used a tent, but still too far away. No! Well. That sucks. I didn't buy any Maiden's Kisses. Maybe we'll fight another one. There you go. Kill. Oh, why am I on auto battle? I'm dumb. Actually, we can't even win this fight. Because we can't use his magic. We need to find a Gigantoad and have it fix him. Oops, again. Let's get impatient. I'm actually not sure the Gigantoads. We might need the Toad Ogres. Let's just break them down so there's only one left. Oh, good. That really helps. Does it counter? No, only the blue ones are the only one that has the counter Toad. Oh, it's terrible. I'm sure we learned Toad at some level, but... This is horrible. Please cast it on Porum now. Or die, one way or the other. No! 50-50 and no luck. Good, level ups now that we're Toads. Well, Oh, that's... Okay, well, let's save it until someone's not a toad. And then use it. And then be careful and don't ever let them do it again. If you're minied, you can still use your magic. But we cannot. Come on, guys. Toad! Stop just smacking us. Okay, that's not going to work. Come on. I want everyone to be human again. Okay, this will do it. This one always counters with Toad. Yeah, we got it. Whew, we're saved. No, don't do that. We gotta make sure we one-shot them or else it counters with Toad again. Oops, that was the wrong spell. Actually, it's probably fine. Oh, or maybe not. Alright. We survived the toadening. Barely. Got our potion back. I think we'll probably cut the episode once we get to the save spot coming up. If I had been smart, I would have brought some Maiden's Kisses, obviously, but... Alright. Let's, I should have brought some tents, too, because we'll run out of MP eventually. Waxing, I believe, is bad for black magic, actually. Oh, yeah, it's bad for back. Ah, that's fine. We'll be alright. Anyway, new save slot. End of our first bit of this tale. A little bit different, seeing as we're actually in the past. We're not in the current timeline of events where the meteor shows up. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.